Okay, so you're here, you're trying to get your ATM in a location, and the business owner basically says, you know what, I would like an ATM, but I don't really want to go through getting robbed because we have an ATM in the store. And so now you're kind of hit with this roadblock and you don't know which way to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you points and to overcome those objections in this video. So I hope this is helpful. All right, so this actually happened to me. And what happened is there was a gas station that was trying to get in from time to time, and they changed hands. And I saw, you know what, they had an old ATM that was out of date. I went in and I talked to the new owner. I know the ATM didn't work because when I stopped in it right before they closed, it wasn't working. So I went in, I started romancing, that's what I would call getting to know the new owner. They weren't open, they were doing some remodeling, some construction, and I was talking to him about doing an ATM in the location, and he says, you know what, I know the ATM doesn't work, I'm gonna take that out, I don't even want an ATM in here. And I said, well, geez, why wouldn't you want an ATM? It was a gas station in a very busy area. He said, you know what, I don't want any theft in my building. I'm worried about people doing a smash and grab into this location. And so I said, you know what, here's what we can do is we can work out a deal where I can help you, pay for that in case it happens. And he was like, no, I just don't want an ATM. We kind of went round and round about it. And I was getting to know him, he was getting to know me through the whole process. And little by little, started wearing them down. And by the time they were able to open, ended up taking that old ATM out. We put a brand new ATM in this store. And what we did is we told him what we're gonna do is any problems or any kind of theft, we'll pay for it if they break in or anything like that. And so he was comfortable with that. I put it in writing and he was very happy. We ended up getting the ATM in the store. And you know what, after about 2 years, he sold the station to somebody else. We were already in there. We got a new agreement with the new store owner, left out that theft clause in there, and the new owner was fine with it. And we didn't have to come up with any kind of extra money, and the store never got broken into. So that's how we were able to overcome that objection of not getting an ATM because of theft. Now it depends on the store owner, and it's in most of the time, in my opinion, it's more than just them getting worried about getting robbed. So we got 5 points. As usual, we're gonna go into these 5 points, and I hope all these tips are helpful. Again, thank you guys for liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Always remember that we have A to Z program on that we teach people who want to get into the ATM business and aren't quite sure how to do it. We coach them. We got hours and hours of coaching. We give them an A to Z tutorial of how to do that, and it helps them make money a lot faster than them going on the journey by themselves. So without further ado, here we go. Point number 1. Okay, so I believe that this is basically a roadblock for you to try to get your ATM into the location. I believe that you're not building the trust with the business owner. Just like in our situation, we had to build that trust. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time to build that trust in the business relationship, and that will give, and once you build that trust, then you'll be able to place that ATM in there. So again, I always talk about the first thing you got to do is they got to get to know you before they can, or they got to get to know you before they can trust you. And in this situation, that's what you're doing. You got to build that trust up, and that'll help to get them over the. So point number 2, what you can say is, well, don't you have, as a business owner, don't you have insurance to cover this situation in case you get robbed or any kind of vandalism comes to the area? Most of the time they do, and this is just in their policy. This will be part of their policy for their business. So it will be covered automatically, but they could use that as an objection. So that'll bring us to point number 3. So point number 3 is you'll have your insurance, and what you can say is, look, any damage, any vandalism, anything at all, my insurance will cover anything that goes wrong with the property. And what you do is you'll call your insurance guy, make sure there's a rider for that, and that'll help bridge the gap that they're a little unsure. Again, point 1, 2, and 3, you're building a relationship, you're building knowledge, you're helping them get comfortable with you and your company, and that'll help you get over the hump and get past those objections of what you need to do to get that ATM into that property. Okay, for points 4 and 5, as always, I want you guys to go over to the ATM Mastermind group page to get those last 2 points. And I just want to thank you guys who have already joined the ATM Mastermind group page. We really appreciate you joining. And I've been seeing a lot of comments of people asking additional questions. And hopefully we're helping all you guys to grow your ATM business and build passive income. And so I'll see you guys over there. Always remember to like and subscribe to the video below. And I'll see you over there at the ATM Mastermind group page. Thank you very much.